welcome back. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I've been doing YouTube for a little while now and I haven't really shared much about myself, and I thought it'd be a cool idea to do a 50 facts about me tag. This is like a super old tag, but it's still pretty interesting. I like to watch them, so I said why not? Let's try this. I know that is a lot of facts and lots of information, and I'm gonna try to get through it as quickly as possible. So if you are interested in some facts about me, then just keep on watching. I am an animal lover. I love all animals, especially dogs, and when I'm at a dog park, yes, I'm taking my dog to the dog park, but mainly I just want to play with dogs. So it's like a win-win. She gets to go and I get to pet dogs. I don't have any children, but I have one dog and her name is Lily, and she is a Pomeranian. Lily? Lily? Oh, she doesn't want to come in. I am Hispanic. My parents are from Mexico, but I was born in Dallas, Texas. When I started elementary school, I didn't know any English and my mom wouldn't put me in a bilingual class, so she just put me in class and made me learn English however I could. So when I was younger, my parents decided to take out all the photo albums, and they had like 10 photo albums of my sister and 1 photo album of me, and at that moment they couldn't find that photo album. So I started crying and started saying that I was adopted and that I just wanted to know who my real parents were, and they just went along with it. They thought it was the most hilarious thing ever, and they would always tease me and tell me that they would take me with my real parents later on, and now it's just a huge inside joke, but I was so mad. I have one sibling and she is 8 years older than me. I was always the annoying little sister until we both had our own lives and we both got married, and now we're best friends. Funny how life happens, huh? I was a cheerleader and I was in drill team in high school. I think I did drill team first and then I did cheer. So funny story, when I was a baby, my mom got a phone call and left me in my crib with a little bit of toilet paper because she had just finished blowing my nose, and I decided I would do it on my own, and I ripped off a little piece of paper and I stuck it in my nostril, and when she came back I started crying and she noticed that there was paper in my nose, so she tried to get it, and the more she tried to get it, the higher it went. So then they had to take me to the hospital and had to put some pliers up my nose and take it out. Way to go, Melanie, way to go. And that was actually the only visit to the hospital I had until probably recently. I've never broken any bones and I've never had surgery. So I have an obsession with popcorn ever since I was little. I would always eat popcorn. I was just so obsessed. I would always put hot sauce on it. Not any hot sauce. It had to be Valentina or Tapatio. So good. If you've never had it that way, try it. It's amazing. But like any type of popcorn. I like kettle corn, caramel popcorn. Any type of popcorn is amazing. Another fact is I am licensed in cosmetology, so I went to cosmetology school for a year. When I was in 6th grade, I got braces because my teeth were very messed up, and my dad would just always forget to take me to my appointments, and I ended up wearing them for 6 years. Thanks, Dad. And then after that, I just never wore my retainers, and now my bottom teeth are crooked. Why doesn't anybody tell you that once you get braces, you're stuck with retainers for the rest of your life? Why? I got married at 21 years old. My husband is in the military, so we have lived in DC, a different part of Texas that I wasn't born in, and now we live in Idaho. I was super sheltered growing up. My mom wouldn't let me do or go anywhere. People knew better than to invite me to parties in high school because my mom would not let me go because she was extra strict. 2 things that I really hate: raw onions and tomato chunks. So the reason why my YouTube channel is called Millennium is because my first name is Melanie. Back in high school, I was going down the hallway and one of my friends shouted out, "Hey, Millennium!" And I was like, Millennium? Why didn't I think about that? That's a cool nickname. And then later on I changed my Instagram name to it, and then when I got my Snapchat I named it that. So that's how it came about. My parents would not like me just hanging out around the house doing nothing. So growing up, they put me in ice skating classes, gymnastics, dance class, soccer, and that's all I can remember. My biggest fear is losing my parents. Nothing in this whole world scares me more than thinking about losing my mom or dad, like to the point where I don't even care how old they are. I know what years they were born in, but I'm not about to sit here and do the math because I could care less, because it just makes me sad. Does anybody else feel like that? Or am I just weird? I have had 2 piercings and no tattoos. When I was 18, I got my belly button pierced, and then when I was 20, I got my nose pierced. And I do want a tattoo, but I'm just too chicken, but in the future. So when I was in cosmetology school, a friend and I fried my hair. Like, we were new at cosmetology school. And I just decided to go to her house and let her give me highlights. We left the foils in my hair for hours with lightener in it. Finally, when I realized it was not gonna get blonde, I got in the shower and my hair was like elastic. So then I had to get a super short swing ball. I can't watch Dumbo and I can't watch Bambi because their parents die. And you know how I feel about that. So I like to think that I saved my cousin's life, but like years and years ago, we were watching a movie and eating popcorn and she started choking and she couldn't breathe. So I remembered I watched on TV, they did like the Heimlich maneuver or whatever the heck you call that. And so I got behind her and I started pushing on her upper stomach and she spit it out and she lived and she hugged me and thanked me. Okay, maybe she would have lived regardless, but I was proud of myself and I was only like 12. Good job, good job. Almost no one pronounces my name right. My name is Melanie, but everyone for some reason calls me Melanie, Melanie, Melanie. It's not that difficult. My mom actually got that name from some girl in a novela. Thanks, Mom. I am not allergic to anything except for cats. I am completely against drugs. I cannot drink coffee. Every time I try and try to look cool, I'm super jittery. My heart is beating super fast. I can't breathe. I don't know. I refuse to sleep with makeup on because every time I do, I know some acne will show up the next day. It always happens. I get hot super easily, so I cannot sleep with socks on and I cannot sleep with pants on, shorts, and only shorts. My husband swears I'm super forgetful and that I need to start working on some memory games before I get Alzheimer's. I do wear glasses, but they are only for like to see far away. So usually when I'm recording, you won't find me wearing glasses unless they just go with my outfit and I have to. If all my makeup were to go extinct, except for 2 things I could actually keep in use, I would choose falsies and lipstick. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup until I was 15. When I did turn 15, waking up and doing my makeup was my favorite thing to do of the day, and that's when I knew that cosmetology school was the ideal thing for me to do. My favorite child in the entire world is my niece Camila. She's adorable. And if you have me on Instagram, you'd probably know that. My dream place to travel to is Greece. I've always told my husband that before I die, I would like to go there. Please and thank you. I have been a hostess, a waitress, I've worked at a yogurt shop, I've been a secretary at a tire shop, believe it or not, and beauty advisor, hair salon, and I've worked at the bank. My dad has straight up pool blue eyes, and I got brown eyes. I am terrified to get pedicures because I am so ticklish. I'm kind of scared for the ladies doing it because they're gonna get kicked in the face. So I'd just rather not do that. I love CSI and any crime shows. Obsessed. I love spicy food. Anything spicy, I will eat. If it's not spicy, I will make it spicy. Back in the day, I used to be a sleepwalker. I don't think I am anymore. Or at least John has never told me that I've done it since we got married. But when I lived with my parents, I did it a few times. And once I almost walked out of the house. If it wasn't for the alarm, I would have been long gone. I'm someone that when my feelings get hurt, I just keep it all in and then goes home and then cries about it. And that was my 58 facts. I hope you guys know me a little bit better. If y'all have any other questions or things you would like to know about me, then just leave it down below in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video if we had anything in common. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.